making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah. Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
Hi, it's Heather from Strings and Threads. Thank you for taking time to join me today and hang out. I'm so happy to have you. If you're not already a subscriber, I would encourage you to join in with all our fun and subscribe and hang out a little bit more often and see all the things that we have to offer here. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you for taking the time to stop by and visit today. Today is Things We're Making Thursday, and Things We're Making Thursday is a collab that started in January. As you could hear a lot in the jingle what it's all about, but it's a group of us who decided to pick a new free pattern each month, and we work on it throughout the month, show our progress every Thursday. You don't necessarily have a finished product every Thursday, depends on what the project is, but we show our progress every Thursday. Then the last Thursday of the month, we show the finished project. We have lots of ways for everybody to participate. You don't have to be a content creator to participate. If you have your own channel and you put content on it, you're welcome to join in. If you want to be put on the Things We're Making Thursday list, just email any of us and we can make sure that you are put on our list and on our email list. If you do not put out content but you want to find other ways to participate, we have a Facebook group that Jenna from Jenna Stitches created, and you can go and join in there. We have hundreds of people who are members of that Facebook page, and we all just chat and share pictures, and I actually pull pictures from the Facebook page and from people who emailed them to me to put together a slideshow at the end of the month. So if you don't put out content but you want to show what you made, you can either post the picture on Things We're Making Thursday Facebook page or email me a picture and I'll include it in a slideshow, and I show that slideshow the last Thursday of the month of everybody who sends me the pictures, whether you have a channel or not. Or if you're at home and you don't want to do either of those, but you still want to do the project with us, you are more than welcome. We would love to have you join in any way that you feel like you can. I forgot to mention that the jingle was written by one of our own members here, Jess from J-Hook Magic, and her husband. They created the jingle. So this month we are working on glove patterns, fingerless gloves specifically, and it's a little bit different this month where we have different options for patterns. So we have 3 that the original creators of Things We're Making Thursday decided they liked. And then we also would like to feature people who put out videos on Things We're Making Thursday, and they also make patterns. We would love to feature them, their patterns as well. So 2 of us have video tutorials on glove patterns that we have designed. And so the first one is called Crochet Stripe Arm Warmers, and this was a Yarnspirations pattern that we got online. I'll show you a picture of that here. The next is called Party Wristlets, and that was another free pattern online, I think from Caron. I don't know if I'm saying it incorrect. I always just say Caron, C-A-R-O-N. But I'll put a picture of that here. The other pattern that was picked from our original crew is called Fantail Shell Stitch Gloves by Hooked by Robin. I'll put a picture of that in here. And then one of our content creators that participates in Things We're Making Thursday is Crystal from Hookthatyarn, and she has a pattern that's 3 different styles called Hills and Valleys Gloves. I'll put a picture in there, but I actually made those this week, so I'll show you what one of the patterns turned out like after I show you the picture. And then the last video tutorial was by me. It's called Cozy Hand Warmers, and instead of putting in a picture, since I have them handy, I'll show you. In the tutorial, I do them with latte cakes because they're nice and fuzzy, and I really like how warm these are. I've worn and washed these so many times. I put the video tutorial out about a year ago, so this is a pattern that I've had for quite a while. But if you wanted more stitch definition with it, the latte cakes, you can't really see the stitches in it because it's too fuzzy. But I did make a pair in a different type of yarn, so you can use any type of yarn you would like for this. But there's where you can see the stitch a lot better if you didn't use the fuzzy yarn. So it depends on what you're going for. If you wanted to see the stitch, you know, use something other than the fuzzy yarn. If you we're going for cozy, fuzzy type of feel, then I would go for the latte cakes. Last week I did the Crochet Stripes arm warmers, but I used a different type of yarn than the pattern calls for. I used fuzzy, you can see a pattern here for me. I love the big fuzzy yarn. And so here's how it looks on. I had to find the thumb hole, it gets hidden on this one. I came up to about my elbow, and I could see these being really nice on super cold days. I'll put the other one on. So, and then this week I worked on Crystal from Hookthatyarn. I did her Hills and Valleys gloves. This is the one this is the pattern that is the larger one. She has one, I think some of her Hills and Valley gloves are just different, are not as big or don't have the ribbing. I did it with the ribbing on the top and on the bottom. I like how they turned out. I love them so much. I really like this design. I have seen this stitch before in other patterns, and I just love it. I love the texture. I love how it gets larger and goes smaller. It is a really, really pretty pattern. Good job, Crystal. I love it. I love it. And I will be wearing these too a lot once the weather gets a little bit cooler. So I am excited to see which patterns everybody picks and to see how yours turned out. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you again for joining in and being a part of this and watching the video all the way through. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.